Okay. All right, hi. So it's about 1991. I'm a married woman. I have a young son. He's about 18 months old, maybe 2 years old. I'm working a full-time job. I'm taking my son to daycare every day, going into work, coming home, making dinner for my very, very, very attentive husband who requires a lot of attention. You may remember the guy that I went on the road trip with. He's my husband, and I've had him for many years now. I feel like I am really doing a lot of work here. I'm making breakfast in the morning for my baby. I don't just pour out cereal. I'm making pancakes from scratch. I'm serving coffee to my husband in bed all before I get myself ready for work in the morning, which is a very crazy, wacky business. I'm running a thrift shop. I've got about 90 volunteers a week that come in. I'm making sure everyone's doing their job. I'm running everything, and I have upstairs of the building. I'm renting that out to people. I am running, and I feel like I am a woman who can multitask. I am a multitasker. I drive to work. It's a half-hour drive. I'm making it in 20 minutes because I can weave in and out. I got that baby locked up in the back seat. I'm doing good. I get to work, and I am handling things. I am a multitasker. Every Monday night, my husband, because it is the only night I do a lot of stuff, we go to the Townhouse restaurant. In the 90s, that was the place to go on a Monday night for pasta night. The place was packed. It was the only game in town back then in media. And we are regulars at the Townhouse. And every Monday night, it's a new thing. I know this night, after the crazy day I had to pick up some volunteer on the way to work. Sure, no problem. You know, otherwise she wouldn't even get there. I need her help. She's got an oxygen tank. I got to pack that in the back seat with my baby, weaving in and out of traffic. I unload the baby, unload the lady with the oxygen tank. We got the work done. I got to drop her off. Thank God it's Monday night. We can go to the Townhouse and we can have dinner. The place is packed. We go into the downstairs part, which is every room has got people in it, and we're such regulars, it doesn't matter if it's really crowded because they know us. They know us. Walter sings opera to us. Oh, Danny boy, to my baby. We're sitting down. My son's first two-syllable word he ever came out was meatball, meatball, meatball. We are regulars there. So we sit down. We're down in the downstairs. And the reason it's such a great place is because the place is just packed. I mean, it's got all kinds of stuff everywhere, and it keeps the baby busy. So while we get our table down in this downstairs room, big fireplace, bar on the side, I just kind of follow my little guy around while he just points to everything. Look, look. And we have our regular dinner. My husband's ordering, and I'm walking him around the fireplace, much to the admiration of some of the clients that are sitting down. How cute, look, the little boy, he's walking around. One elderly gentleman sitting with maybe his daughter who took him out. I mean, very elderly. He sees me and he calls me over, hun. And I say, come and see your little boy. And I bring him over, and he grabs my hand, and he says, you're such a lovely family. And he looks at my hand, and he says, I see a very, very generous, warm, kind person, a little scattered. And I'm like, scattered? I'm like, oh, our food's here, I gotta go. I'm like, scattered? I multitask. I'm not scattered. And I said, come on, hon, we're going to eat. We sit down. My husband goes, what's the matter with you? I said, that guy over there, did you see him? He grabbed my hand. He's reading my hand. He says, I'm scattered. Do you see scattered? Where? I'm scattered. I'm not scattered. I multitask, don't I? Don't I multitask? Isn't that what I'm doing? I do all this stuff. I can do everything. I can cook dinner, run downstairs and put clothes in the dryer. I'm not scattered. He goes, forget it. It's an old man. Forget it. Have dinner. Don't worry about it. I couldn't sleep that night. I had to ask people, wherever I went, what do you think? Do you think that somebody's scattered? I start looking on the internet. I start researching this. It's like, am I ADD? Am I scattered? What is it? What is wrong with me? I thought that I'm multitasking. I read those magazines, all the young mothers. I'm a good mother. I am a multitasker. I'm not scattered. And the more things I did every time. It's like, oh, the dryer's done. I got to wait a minute. Is that scattered or am I multitasking now? I'm just like, I am shattered. I'm festering. This thing is festering. I cannot stop thinking about it. I'm scattered. I'm asking my friends, do you think I'm scattered? Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm scattered. This man, he told me I'm scattered. Do you see scattered anywhere in my hands here? I'm really getting upset about this. Pull out my insurance card. I call behavioral health. I have never been to a psychologist, but I have got to get this resolved because it's weeks. I'm scattered. The more work I do, the more I think I'm scattered. I'm not really multitasking. I'm scattered. I'm the victim of scattered. I am so upset. I go to the psychologist. I make an appointment. It's weeks later, and I'm undone. I'm very undone. I go into the office. It's a 45-minute appointment. I've never been to her. I sit down, and it's like the classic woman. She's got the big hair, a little bit of gray streaks, kind of like, the big floaty clothes, the big necklace. Sits down with the Velcro shoes. She says, okay, hon, now, what's your problem? So I hit her with my problem, and she's just sitting there looking at me, and she says, after about 15 minutes of spilling it all out, she said, now tell me this, you cook dinner? I said, yes, I told you I cook dinner. I make dinner every night. She says, do you have hot food on the table? I said, well, yes, of course I do. She says, is it all on the table at once? I said, yes, it's dinner. That's how we eat. She said, you're not scattered. Okay, thank you very much. I said, I'm not scattered. I can multitask. Thank you. And that's my story.